Hey everybody, Jim here with another video for you. This is my latest Blu-ray and DVD pickup haul. But before I begin, at the end of this video, if you like what you see, please consider giving me a thumbs up, possible subscribe, but most importantly, please leave comments below. Let me know how you feel about the movies I picked up. Let me know what you've picked up recently. Now, I haven't done one of these pickup videos in a while because quite frankly, finances have been bad, and also because when I've been going to the local Goodwills, it's been lacking to say the least. Okay, but I did go to the Goodwill today, and by all means, I kind of struck the mother load. I got a bunch of movies today. We got one Blu-ray, we got 8 DVDs. So we're just going to go through these. We're not going to go into plots too much or anything like that. But before I begin, I want to remind anybody who doesn't know already that tonight, Tuesday, the 3rd of June at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, will be the next live edition of Talking Movies with Sean, Kenny, and Jim. Our very special guest will be Bryan from the Horror Punk, and you can catch that live on either the Talking Movies 2024 channel or Sean's channel at Movie Assault. Again, that will start at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be talking about some of our favorite slasher films and things that constitute a good slasher and such. So please, by all means, join us tonight live. And if you can't watch us live, watch us on replay. Okay? Okay, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start with what I picked up this week. And we're going to start with the Blu-ray that I got. And that is The Brave One, starring Jodie Foster. This is kind of like a female Death Wish, in a way. I saw this once before when it first came out. I don't really remember much about it. Directed by Neil Jordan, but I do remember that I enjoyed it. And again, all these came from the Goodwill store. The Blu-ray was $4. All the DVDs were $3 a piece. So for $4, absolutely. So the first movie that I picked up is The Brave One. Okay, the rest of these are DVDs, and they are in alphabetical order. So we're going to start off with a guilty pleasure, but it is a personal favorite of mine, The Adventures of Ford Fairlane, starring Andrew Dice Clay, Priscilla Presley, Wayne Newton, Robert Englund, Lauren Holly. Yeah, this movie's got a great cast. Directed by Rennie Harlan. This came out in 1990, and this came out the same week is Die Hard 2, which was also directed by Rennie Harlan. And I saw both movies at the drive-in as a double feature. So it was a Rennie Harlan double feature. I am not a huge Andrew Dice Clay fan. I thought he was kind of a one-trick pony as far as his stand-up went. And this movie is not good. It isn't good at all. But for whatever reason, I have no idea why. From the first time I saw this at the drive-in, I just laughed hysterically, and I love this movie. It is not currently available on Blu-ray, so that's why I picked up this DVD. But yeah, again, don't judge me, but I do love The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. Okay, big step up in quality. American Me, starring Edward James Olmos. This is for lack of a better word, a mafia drama, but it has to do with the Hispanic crime family, so to speak, in LA. And this movie came out in the 90s. Edward James Olmos is great in this movie, as I recall. Again, this is another one I have not seen in years, but I do remember I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to revisiting this. Next, from director Tim Burton, who I'm hit and miss on, but I do like this movie quite a bit. Big Fish, starring Ewan McGregor, Albert Finney, Billy Crudup. It's got a great cast. And, Danny DeVito's in this. A bunch of people show up in this movie. And this is a weird movie, but it's really good. And I saw this a couple of years after I lost my father. And this movie's about fathers and sons. It really is. And it hit me hard when I saw it. And I haven't seen it since. So, again, it's one of those movies that I am looking forward to revisiting. But as I recall, I really enjoyed this movie, so I would definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it already. Next, Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Euro Trip. I love this stupid ass movie. This movie is so raunchy and juvenile, and it brings me back to an earlier time when such movies were the norm instead of the exception. starring Scott Malkowitz, Jacob Pitts, and the late Michelle Trachtenberg, who just passed away recently. Rest in peace. This movie's got some great cameos in it from Matt Damon, Lucy Lawless, among others. Yeah, if you don't mind raunchy comedies and you've never seen Euro Trip, check this movie out. It's funny as hell. Next, MacArthur, starring Gregory Peck and directed by Joseph Sargent. This movie came out in the 70s. I've seen this. I saw this on cable way back in the day, but I honestly don't recall anything about it other than, Gregory Peck, of course. But I own Patton, and I figured, what the heck, if I own Patton, I might as well own a MacArthur. And again, this is a movie I'm definitely looking forward to revisiting. Next, Open Range, starring Kevin Costner, Robert Duvall, and Annette Bening, directed by Kevin Costner. This movie's great. This movie is really great. And unfortunately, it does not have a Blu-ray release. And this DVD is actually kind of hard to come by these days. To show you how stupid I am, I actually ordered this off of eBay last night, forgot about it, and then saw this at the Goodwill today and grabbed it. So I'm going to have another copy of this coming in sometime this week. Maybe I'll give it away on my channel or something. But as it is, Open Range is a terrific, terrific movie. Next, two of my favorite actors ever in the same movie, Denzel Washington and John Lithgow in Ricochet, directed by Russell Mulcahy. This is one batshit crazy movie. Ice-T's in this too. John Lithgow, he goes way, way, way over the top in this movie, and you could tell he's enjoying every moment of it. Again, if you really pay attention to the plot of this movie, it's totally ridiculous. It would not hold up at any way, shape, or form. But the performances of these two elevate this movie, especially Lithgow. He's terrific in this movie. So if you've never seen Ricochet, give it a shot. It's awesome. And this last one's just a personal thing for me. It's not going to interest too many of you. But it is the 2005 World Series between the Houston Astros and the White Sox. It's not the complete series, of course. It's basically highlights from the World Series as well as other things. I am a huge White Sox fan. I grew up in Illinois. Most of my fans were Cub fans. I'm a White Sox fan. And in 2005, they were the best team in baseball from beginning to end. They led from wire to wire. They swept the defending champion Red Sox in the first series of the divisional series. They lost the first game of the championship series against the Angels and then won the next four with complete games from their starting pitchers, which has never been done before, back to back to back to back. And then they swept the Astros in 4 games for the World Series. That was 20 years ago. That was one of the most glorious summers of my life. And unfortunately, the White Sox have sucked ever since. Last year, as a matter of fact, they set the record for the modern day record for futility with the worst record in baseball history. This year, they're a little bit better, but they're still pretty friggin' bad. But this year, it was a glorious, glorious season for me, and it's one that I'll treasure until the day I die. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, a possible subscribe. Most importantly, leave those comments below. And again, I can't stress enough, please, if you get a chance, join us tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Sean's channel at Movie Assault or the Talking Movies 2024 channel when we have our next edition of Talking Movies with Sean, Kenny, and Jim, and our special guest, Bryan, the horror punk. And again, that show is going to be about slasher films, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope we get to see you there. So I hope everybody's having a great day. We'll catch you on the next one.